Hi, my beautiful Leos. Happy holidays, you guys. Happy New Year. I send you so much love and light, Leo. I hope you had a beautiful holiday. I hope that you're having a happy new year. Thank you guys for being here with me for your love reading for January. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lynn. This is Passionate Heart Tarot. Thank you for clicking on the video. Let's see, Leo, what is coming in for you guys romantically. How is your love life looking in January? What are your messages from Spirit? Let's jump right in. Let's see what kind of energy is coming your way. Before I begin, just want to take a moment to invite the light of Spirit. I see Scorpio and Libra energy coming through already. Are any of you involved with a Scorpio or a Libra? Or you could be about to be involved with a Scorpio or a Libra. I can also feel Pisces energy here. So that could be your moon or rising signs, who you're involved with now, cross watchers, or maybe who's even coming towards you, because I feel like you have someone that's going to ask you to be in a relationship with them, Leo. I mean, really, that's what this energy is like. Any of you here that are single are going to end up in a relationship. I can see that. It goes from single Leo to being in a relationship. The King of Swords as the overall energy. I do feel like the King of Swords is a very logic-based approach when it comes to love. So I think that you guys are even making choices with your logic, Leo. Like when you think about a connection with someone, what makes the most sense? And even what looks good on paper. So I feel like this is a very mature approach to love, because I think you're thinking of things that are very important. Maybe things that you haven't thought about before, especially if you know that you could be like spontaneous, or maybe you just go based off of what you feel for someone. In January, I see you going based off of what makes sense. What makes sense? What can this person provide for me? What will we make together? What will we have together? Not just how it'll feel. And I see you saying yes, because you're not in the same kind of independent energy where maybe you've been doing everything on your own for a while. So I see you guys, I see someone asking you to be theirs, asking to be in a relationship with you. It's funny because you even have these two kings coming through. And when I see two separate kings, I feel like these are two different people. So maybe where you have someone that asks you to be theirs, this is the clarity that you've been looking for. If you feel like you've been torn between two different people, you know, or if you felt torn about things. I look at this though as maybe two different people that you've been thinking of, or maybe two different people both wanting you or pulling at you, Leo. Or maybe it's just been where your mind has been. I want to look at this King of Cups. It's funny though, because when I talk about you making like a logical choice, the King of Cups is very emotional and the King of Swords is very logical. So that is interesting to me to see those two kings here, particularly because that is like, what does my head say? What does my heart say? So not everyone here has been torn between two lovers, or maybe even thinking about two different people. Maybe it's just Spirit showing me into your intellect and emotion for some of you. That's what I can see. And you're all logic. You're all logic, but you're all in. So that lets me know that you feel very secure about the choice that you make. And the choice that you make, Leo, you're not second guessing it and you feel like it's right for you. So rest assured, you are going to find clarity if you've been seeking clarity. I can even see a lot of efforts being put in by this person towards you and the connection, because you have someone here that wants you to feel loved. You have a person here that loves you so much and is also like a perfectionist. A perfectionist. And I can see someone who's like meticulously planning things when it comes to you, like to get everything right for you, or like maybe even your arrival somehow. So whether your arrival is like just when you go see this person, spend time with this person, or if you're coming from far, or even if you're relocating, I can see it's like, I want everything to be perfect for my Leo. And if anything is off or flawed in any way, it's not good enough, get rid of it. So you have someone who definitely feels like you are royalty. And indeed you are, Leo, because you know Leos are the king of the zodiac sign. You know, not to toot our own horn. Yes, I am a Leo myself, sun, moon, and rising, if you didn't know. But yeah, this person looks at you and feels like you are royalty and you deserve nothing but the best. And is this why you're looking at this person and feeling like, you know what, that person is the right one for me? Because it just makes sense. There's nothing wrong with taking a logic-based approach to your love life, especially if you are thinking about long-term stability. And that's what I see you guys doing. And this person, because I don't want to call all of you here a princess, because that's really what I want to say. This person looks at you as a princess. But obviously, if you're a boy watching this, you may not want to be looked at as a princess. So this person looks at you as royalty. And I'm sure you guys may know by now how I feel about that Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is like the ultimate catch, really. Because that's not the Empress yet. Because, you know, if this were, once this person gets married, they'll be the Emperor or the Empress. That's what I feel like. But the Nine of Pentacles certainly leads in that direction. Because it's someone who I feel is doing quite well for themselves on their own. So this shows me the way that this person is looking at you, Lou, and feeling like you're just a success in your own right. You're a success all by yourself. They look at you and feel like you have so much style, that you have so much charm, that you have so much class, and that you're even just, it's like a fairy tale. Because even look, she has like a bird on her hand. That's like a Disney princess. So this person looks at you and just feels like you are a fantasy, very healthy, could have a healthy, fruitful relationship, family. So I do wonder though, because I see all of that, I wonder if any of you are, when you look at this person, you're feeling this way. Because remember, your love life in this reading, the overall energy is I'm looking at this logically and what makes sense. So the two of you could both be making this logical choice when it comes to being together. You're looking at them and maybe the ways that I described, I know they're looking at you, and it ends up with them asking you. Or maybe something that they've already asked you, Leo, plays out in January. You know, especially with the way that this energy goes from being independent to part of a relationship, single to a relationship. Maybe they've already asked you to share your life with me, to come to me, something like that. I want to look at this Death card in reverse. The Tower in reverse, the Magician. Tower in reverse is like, I wonder if any of you are thinking of someone that you're going to give a second chance to. Because, you know, with these two different, getting back to these two different kings that I could see, for some of you, it's literally two different people. So this could be spirit letting you know that you choose to revive a connection with someone from the past, and maybe things did not end on the best terms. Maybe you felt like nothing could ever come along and bring it back, because when the tower moment happens, that's something that feels like, okay, it's forever, it's done. There's no fixing it, because think about it, like a lightning bolt hit this building, come on, that's something that feels like it got shattered into a million pieces, and where do we even begin to pick up those pieces? So it could have been something at one point in time, did feel like a very permanent split. But when you see the tower come in reverse, I feel like it's even someone's like wishing, longing, and praying for a second chance. And it's like, I feel like it's almost a miraculous second chance. So some of you, this is spirit letting you know that a miraculous, rare second chance is coming in for you in January, especially if you thought that would never happen, that would never change, they would never change, I would never change. That's why I feel the Magician is coming through, because it's almost like magical. I say that because of the way that it feels, and even the way that it feels and the way that it looks, because I'm telling you, the tower is like, it feels very permanent. So to see that second chance, I feel like I'm taken aback by it. So since I feel I'm taken aback by it, I know that's the feeling behind this even being a possibility. So this is spirit letting you know that you could have someone coming in for you in January. I wonder who that is to you, who you think of. No, that would be absolutely impossible. There's no way. It's like that kind of vibe. That's someone that could even be coming towards you in January. But I'm telling you, Leo, no matter who you choose, it's the right choice for you. Because I feel like even though the choice looks like it's all logical, there's still something about that feels very grounded. I know we always like to have a balance between intellect and emotion, but maybe some of you are like, you know what? I just need to do the right thing this time. I need to make the right choice. I need to choose the right person. I want to look at that Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are, with your Leo energy coming through here, to circle back around to you choosing between two different people, someone, I can just see the way that they feel, for whoever you don't choose, Leo. It's not easy for them. And I don't say any of that to make you feel guilty, but this is like, I let you get away from me. So what's funny about this reading is, when I see you being torn between two different people, some of you actually choose the one that feels like it was probably never going to happen, or we'd never get a second chance. That's who you choose. And that's where it feels right. Something that felt like it was impossible is here and now, and I choose that. And that's what everything, like in my logic and even in my intuition, tells me to do. And then the person that you don't choose, even though they may be making a lot of efforts towards you, if you felt like this person never gave you the love that you truly deserved, it's funny because I see you not choosing that person. And it's kind of like they lose you all over again. And I do feel like it's touchy for me to tell you this because, you know, part of me feels bad for the person. It's like maybe it was just too little too late. Maybe they should have known what they had already when they had it. And I can see many sleepless nights ahead for that person who you say no to, Leo. So, a very interesting reading. Definitely the presence of two people around you. But for others of you, it's just like your head and your heart. But no matter how you look at it, I see you guys being in a relationship. I see you making that logical choice for who is right for you, and that you make the right choice. That's what you need to know. You end up making the right choice, and I see you being taken care of. I see you being loved. I feel like the person that you say yes to based on what your mind tells you, that could end up being very permanent. I mean, that could be the person you end up with long term. That's what I can see going on in January. So to like summarize it, because I feel like there's so many messages coming through, being torn between two different people for some of you, you're going to choose the right one for you. In order to choose the right one, what does your head tell you? What makes the most sense? Look at things as a whole. Look at the bigger picture, Leo. Even think about stability long term. And for others of you, I just see where you make the right choice and decide where you want to move forward. Because maybe there's someone that you have had on your mind, and maybe you have been comparing that connection to a current connection, comparing the past to the present. I can see where you're also going to make the right choice and maybe leave certain memories behind you. Some of you have a person that felt like it was going to be so impossible for us to be together, maybe felt like it was never going to happen or nothing was ever going to change. That person comes back in January, or they could already be around you now if you feel this way. And that is the one that I see you choosing to be with. And whoever you say no to, Leo, is going to end up feeling like they lost the best thing that ever could have been. They lost the best thing that ever happened to them. And since I'm telling you this, it's Spirit letting you know that you may have someone that comes forward and tells you these things. And where there's just so much energy of like trying to decide, I just think something to keep in the back of your mind is what makes the most sense for you and your life and your well-being. That's what Spirit is showing me. And of course, you have to do what you feel is best for you, Leo. Listen to what you choose to listen to, but that's what Spirit is showing me for your love life in January. Okay, Leo, I love you so much. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I know it was complicated, but that's what I have for you. If you guys haven't already subscribed, I do hope that you'll stick around and subscribe. And if you didn't know, Leo, I have a Patreon, and that is like my second channel. Over there, I post exclusive readings that you'll never see here on YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out, it'll be linked below. I would appreciate and love any support that you show me over there. Happy holidays, Leo. Happy New Year. I love you so much. I will see you in the next reading.